Hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm not dead. Uh, it's been a while since I've been online, and, uh, you know, it's been, I've had a hard time lately. I just wanted to kind of be honest and, I know I started some series, some spiritual series I was going to continue with. Well, that, I kind of threw that out the window for a minute. Yeah, well, some of the people that follow me and stuff kind of know that I've had some crap going on. My son had some bullshit going on with CPS and pretty much illegally had his children taken. You know, I mean, not even pretty much, just flat out, okay? And people can say, yeah, people always say that, like people say they're guilty in jail, they must have had a reason. That's fucked up. It's not true. They don't have to have a reason, okay? They can just not like you. That can be the reason. I'm not joking. And I found that to be the case in a few different things here quite recently. And, that shit's really got me down. And, people that's followed me for a while, or my friends and been around for a while know, some of the friends that I thought were my friends, I found out over the last couple of years are really not my friends. And some of the people that I sought the most approval of, or or respected, have really shown their true colors. I've had to end relationships to save myself, my own feelings. And I've had a lot of things tested recently that have a lot to do with just life in general, and I felt like I was on this spiritual path for a second, and then swear to God, man, it's just like something flew by, knocked me damn right off of it into a puddle of muck. And I've been trying to get out of it. Couldn't listen to music, couldn't dance around, couldn't barely, just like everything just had me just stuck in this space where like I just didn't give a shit about anything. At least that's what I thought was going on, Actually, I was given too much of a shit about everything. In such an unhealthy way that I was in almost a constant state of panic about possibilities and things that I was bringing to myself. Now, see, this is why I want to have, and in case you noticed, I'm not, I'm not wearing my teeth, and I might explain that. But, I know it looks kind of weird, but, fuck it, I'm just who I am. I've never been trying to impress anybody really too much on here. I like to help people. I think I got a message. Even if it helps one person, to me, it's worth it. Plus, it helps me because it kind of gets things off my chest. And I feel like I'm listening to my soul as opposed to my ego, or even, But besides all that, even when I know all this and I can try to help people understand it all, like I'm some kind of a, I feel like I got a message. I don't think I'm any smarter than anybody on here. I just, And I do think that it's important, and even if it only helps one person, it might help a million without even knowing. You know, you don't. And anyways, part of that is for me to just flat out tell you. This is kind of, I wanted to give a quick rundown, pretty much, of what's kind of been going on personally. Well, 2 years ago, actually 2 years ago today, how amazing. 2 years ago today, I got the keys and moved in to this house. It was a 3,200 square foot old, like, plant house. It was originally a restaurant, but it's big. But the downstairs is like a garage, pretty much. It's made out of cinder block. There's been some additions, and you know, I mean, it's an old, big old house. If you didn't want to look, I mean, there's pictures of it. You know, you could go to my Facebook or whatever and check it out. And it was a project, and I knew it. Well, when I bought the place, anyways, I was so excited because I had been in housing because I had had so many health problems. I was in public housing, and I get Social Security disability. And for people that don't know, I mean, I was extremely sick and like near death many times, and been on life support, and I've lost, you know, I've been as big as 500 and over 500 pounds, and I've had, you know, been on life support like 3 times, and had brittle diabetes. I've had infection in my bone, gangrene. I've had MRSA. I've had, I mean, all kinds of shit that should have killed me, okay? And I had a stroke last May. I recovered, I would say, about 98%, and then I had another TIA just the day after Valentine's Day. Probably caused from stress, seriously. And I believe that because it was, you know, the effects, I still have a little bit, but it was nothing cognitive. It was all, I just felt really sick, and, you know, I got a little bit of issue with my mouth, and that's kind of part of the reason I don't have my teeth in, because they make me gag, and that kind of sucks. But anyways, to be a little more brief about this, I just wanted to, so I bought this house, okay, and I signed a lease to purchase agreement with my realtor that was a counter offer to me. I signed it, and I was, you know, I have it, looked it over and everything. Of course, I don't have the one with their signatures on it, okay, because it was faxed. It had to be done within a certain amount of time. I don't know if it's like a real estate law or something, but anyway, so that's what happened. And I was supposed to go pick up the keys and give them the deposit and whatever, you know. So when I got there, they had me sign a rental agreement. Okay. Well, to make a long story short, the purchase agreement involved me repairing this place. And it was not in livable conditions, so therefore we agreed between the seller and myself that we weren't going to have it inspected. I was buying it. So I put every penny I had, you know, basically, but fuck all that, okay? I signed a rental agreement as well. Okay, right before my stroke last time. Like, honestly, I figured it out, it was like 8 days. Go figure, right? He held my rent for a month or so. And, you know, I don't even know. I'm not going to go into too many details because I want him to take me to court. That's all I can say. Okay, because my contract was voided and disappeared, and only the rental agreement was left, which was also $200 a month higher than what my purchase agreement was. And I don't know, it's just a real shady thing here. They've tried to come into the house and make me and Val leave so they can do an inspection. I'm like, no, hell no, okay? They're trying to find any way possible that they can throw me out as quick as possible without having to take me to court. So, hell no, they ain't coming in. Not to mention he's writing me messages like, are we going to have any problems with you on Sunday? I'm like, no, because you're not coming in. So, it's all a civil matter anyway. It's just like what I was talking about, the CPS thing. I don't have to let these fuckers in. The only people that can evict me is the judge, and then only after, the judge ain't going to come to my house. It's going to be a police officer, okay? So, no, it ain't going down. And I want them to take me to court because I probably, you know, it will probably take me a minute to leave. Well, needless to say, if you know me at all, looked at my videos, I've done a lot of work on this place. You know, a lot of it was just, like, painting my floors, you know, with all kinds of sealant and shit, because the whole place was black mold. I have pictures of that, but you know, and, did all that, and, a whole bunch of paint. I just, you know, a lot of it was artistic stuff, too, but it was also to, improve the house, so it's quite improved from what it was. In some areas it's kind of tore up because I was improving it, because all along, even though my real estate agent, or her real estate representative was telling me that I was a renter, she was telling me that she was selling it to me. So then she sends me an eviction notice at the end of my 2 years. Happens to be today. In fact, I just got a text from him that said, I take it you're not out. And I'm like, no, I'm not. They tried to get me out in 7 days, but then she had her accountant send me a letter. Well, I'm not, it was just like a, you know, to scare me letter, stupid, because it comes from an attorney's office. Good Lord. I mean, just take me to court, please. That's all I'm saying. But, so this has kind of put me in a dilemma, all right? And it's taken me a few weeks here, and I've had, you know, things come up in my life that were hurtful. I'm not hurtful, I should say more worrisome. And then that worry turned to a fear, and then the fear turned into like kind of almost an anger, because I didn't know why I was so fearful. And I was mad at myself because I felt like I knew I was perpetuating this travesty I felt coming on in my life. And all along, I know fucking better, okay? I know better. I know better, you know? And, I So like I was saying anyways, I know better than to do this to myself. But I really felt pressure and a huge like cloud of doom or some kind of, honestly I believe, without trying to sound too crazy, more or less like a negative energy just hovering. And I realized that this had pretty much consumed everything. You know, like I said earlier, you know, I couldn't laugh, I couldn't joke about nothing. You know, I had people calling me and wanting help, and I couldn't talk to them. I didn't return any calls. I was feeling sorry for myself. You know, we do it. And I'm not going to, I'm just not going to be that person. You know, I'm sure that the dark energies and things would like to keep me shut up, negative, argumentative, fighting all the time, because when I'm like that, I feel like I'm dying. And I don't want to feel like I'm dying. Because the thing of it is, the thing that I came up with, and this is the truth, I believe, at least my truth right now, is that even, no matter what I do, and don't get me wrong, I'm not suicidal, because, no, that boat done came by and gone. Because I know that it doesn't fucking matter. What's happening in my life is my perception of what my reality is. It's what I'm reflecting and how I'm reacting to what I believe, or basically who I believe that I am. And, you know, things happen to us in the physical that make us feel that we are not responsible for those perceptions. They throw us off guard because it's like, what? Why me? You know? And, you know, and I could sit here and say, well, it's because somebody thought terrible thoughts about me. No, it was because I thought that somebody thought that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's taken me a few weeks here, really, to get my shit together. And that's only my perception today, right now. But, you know, I mean, I was ready to just say, fuck it. I went and signed up for missionary volunteer, go to a Buddhist camp and help them build it, and you know, and then I tried to see if I would volunteer maybe overseas at Bali or anything. I was ready to pack up and just leave Val, and you know, so dumb, but that's not me. It wasn't me. It wasn't really me. It was what my perception of how I was feeling about myself. Well, honest and truly, I'm not sure what happened, but I had a glimmer in me, and I prayed before I went to bed, and I said, I'm telling you, listen, God, universe, you know, I gotta wake up with a better attitude tomorrow, because this shit ain't gonna fly. It ain't. I can't feel like this every day. I'm on a self-sabotage mission, like right to the... I just, you know... And strangely, I woke up And the next day I did. I felt a hell of a lot different, a lot better. I felt like, damn, I should listen to some music, and damn, I should maybe clean something around here. And damn, you know, maybe I should exclude myself from the casino or Michigan Daily Lottery, because I just sat here fucking around, winning money, losing money, winning money, losing money, and that's all I did. Didn't think about shit. Luckily, I'm already povertous, so it wasn't like I could lose anything that I, you know, except for myself, really. And things I won. I won a lot of money, and I lost it all. Put it right back in. And that always makes you feel good. So, yeah, basically, I was on a shitty cycle. And people can say, hey, you lost control of yourself. Well, and that maybe excluding yourself from gambling or whatever is because you can't control yourself. I would say excluding myself from gambling is controlling myself. So that's what I did. And I'm telling you, I really think I kind of plugged that hole up. There was a hole there that was letting a lot of negativity in, keeping it in. And I felt a lot better. I felt like I made one positive decision. Even if maybe 10 minutes later I was like, damn it, which I wasn't, but even if I would have been, it would have been too late, because I already signed my shit out for a year. So, your soul looks out for you. You know, sometimes we can get really fucked up and really have it hard and really feel down. But, you know, life continues. Even when others don't think life continues, it continues. I know that if I would have died when I had that TIA, you know, in February, I'd still be sitting here doing this because I did not foresee that. And basically, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, quit going on about my stuff, because, you know, except for this. In lieu of all this shit going on, it dawned on me, you know, why am I sitting here giving someone a shit ton of money every month for a piece of property that they took from me, are taking from me? I've sat here and spent hours and hours painting the floor, patching cement holes, putting in new water heaters, putting in new pipes. Not having the ability to run a business here because she would never change the usage for me, which should have been a big clue, right? Nah. I couldn't even have a yard sale out here without the city on my ass. So, it wasn't my place. And I finally just realized that, you know, everything that I had to do here is something I could do anywhere. Doesn't have to be in this damn house. In fact, the more I started thinking about it, it don't have to be in any damn house. Why can't I just make my own damn house? So, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, half of y'all think I'm crazy anyway, so why not? I mean, I know. And what was crazy, really, and not crazy, but it was kind of I don't know if it was the deal breaker or I don't know. It was, you know, my partner, Val. We've been together for over 20 years now. And I said something about it. I said, man, I should just build my own house. She said, I think you could do it. That's all it took. That's all it took. Because you know what? I think I can do it too. I really do. And so far, all the things that I really think that I can do, or I really think that are happening, have either really been happening, or I really can do it. So why would I sit here and think about all the wrong shit? See? And that is when, you know, it just hit me. Why? Why am I wasting this? You know, I've paid like 3 times the amount of money I even bring in. I've like had to, you know, scrape and pay this one and borrow to pay that one. And now I'm like, I mean, when I leave here, it's going to be ugly. I owe money, you know. And not for a gambling habit or nothing like that. Like, and really, the gambling thing, yeah. You know, it's what I do when I zone out. It's fucked up. It's like a self-punishment or something, but then in the back of my mind, there's this little voice saying, well, maybe you'll win like 15 grand and I'd be able to, you know. Yeah, well, you know. And, you know, that's the other thing, too, is people have always said, well, do you ever use your magic or anything at the casino? It's like, no. And I should. But no, I don't, because I don't feel that it's right, and I never really have. I feel that it's wasteful. In every other aspect, pretty much my life, I'm pretty frugal in a lot of ways. I mean, I'm a dumpster diver. You know, I get everything I need, mostly for very, very little or free. And just as soon as I made that decision, which, I mean, is something I've wanted to do for years. And I'm like, what the fuck is stopping me? I'm in a perfect position to do it. And it would be doing no more than what I already do every day right here, is try to create a safe and comfortable space to live for myself. But I got all these outside pressures of, you know, you gotta pay this, you gotta pay that. Don't get me wrong. Hey, I want my internet. I want some electricity. And, you know, a well and septic would be great. High, dry, well, septic, 3-4 acres, I don't know. You know, I don't need a huge bunch of land. I just need it to be private. I need it to be agricultural, and I need it to be cheap for now. I mean, if I can't get electricity and a well put on right now, then I won't. Me and Val go out there, I'll put my extra money into a travel trailer or something decent to camp in, and I'll build it as much as I can, from as early as I can till as late as I can. And if it's not ready for winter, then we'll rent something seasonal, and I'll go back in the spring. I mean, When I think about it, 20 years has flown by. We've been together for 20 years. I have 16 grandchildren. I had 4 children all in school when we were together. Why not now, you know? Why not? Scared? Was I scared? Yeah, I think so. But it's bullshit. It's bullshit I've put in my own head. So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff here, and I'm going to be selling a lot of it. And hopefully, you know, storing some of it. I've got enough jewelry, craft items. I've got rain sticks, dream catchers, magical tools. I make herbal extracts, tinctures, oil. I mean, what a witch do. And that's what I do. And I've got tons of it. Tons of everything. You know, but not only that, I have all the tools that I need to build. I have 2 strong contractor sons that could probably slap me down a foundation, or, you know, I'm sure they can get access to a lot of throwaways. You know what? I'm excited. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop sitting here worrying, and I'm going to be proactive. And basically, I just wanted to get on here and let everyone know, no, I'm not dead. I was trying to die. No, wasn't, but I mean, maybe my physical body was, I don't know. But that ain't going to be what runs me. And I'm not going to be run by fear. You know? Not anymore. It's so dumb when I think about it. Everything that I love, that I totally love to do, I can do. And I'll be doing. I'll be creating my house and my sacred space. I'll be planting my garden. I'll be growing my herbs. I'll be making my medicine. I'll be there for my friends and the people that need healing. And that's really what I want. And I know that because that's what my soul just, it craves it. And this is a shitty time for a lot of people, man. It's not just me. And these energies in this world are crazy right now. People are finally seeing the truth. And they're finally seeing how evil and mean and how horrible human beings can be. And some of them are realizing that these aren't just human beings that are doing this. This is a negative energy, a negative force. You know, you can call it whatever you want. You can call it Satan, you can call it demons, you can call it a narcissistic vibration, whatever you want to call it. But it can only control me if I'm afraid. And it can only control you if you're afraid. I'm not going to be afraid anymore. And I'm just going to do it. Just going to do it. And I hope that, you know, I don't know. I just hope that I don't even hope. Whatever it is, it is. It'll be good. That's all I know. Alright, well, love all you guys, and I'm sorry I haven't been here, but I'm moving up.